4 years ago, this series began. And 4 years later, this game is still continuing on. It is the longest running series that is on my channel as of right now. We have now hit 120 NASCAR 07 Fight to the Top episodes, which is just insane. And I cannot thank you guys enough for coming back in and watching. It means the absolute world to still do this and still be able to make videos for you guys on this game. It's really good. I love it a lot. And with today being a special episode, we are going to be bringing it back to when we got to episode 50. And we're going to be doing the final 10 races of the chase, along with the Truck Series races as well. So this episode might end up being shorter than the episode 51, because if y'all remember, the 100th episode was almost 4 hours, and I decided, you know what, we're going to complete the rest of the season that we had in just that one episode. So today we're going to do the exact same thing. Gonna be another long one, so you guys are in for a wild ride. And hopefully you guys have brought some snacks, a couple drinks. I know I've got some. Preferably got water and my favorite Mountain Dew. So it's gonna be, like I said, gonna be a long one, and we're gonna be in it for the long haul. So that's mainly what it's gonna be for today. And hopefully a lot of good things will come out of this episode. I'm not gonna lie. So to kick off with everything, we'll jump into the championship. We'll jump into the point standings because the chase has started now, and we now have set the 10 drivers that will be going at it for the championship. And those drivers are myself, Greg Biffle, Martin Truex Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Paul Menard, Bobby Labonte, Kyle Busch, and Tony Stewart. Us 10 will duke it out over the next 10 races to see who becomes champion by the end of it all. Should be quite fun, quite interesting, and should be really. It should be entertaining as well. The drivers that ended up missing out were Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Elliott Sadler, Ryan Newman, and Brian Vickers. We were trying to help Tony Raines for a little bit, but his qualifying just wasn't as good as it should have been, and kind of hampered him a little bit. So we'll try again next season to get him into the chase, because I think we can. And then over on the Busch side, Johnson leads by 79 ahead of Biffle in second, with Tony Stewart in third, Kurt Busch in fourth, Paul Menard so far back in fifth, Glenn Boyer in sixth, Jeff Burton in seventh, Ryan Newman in eighth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in ninth, and Kevin Harvick in 10th. Martin Truex Jr. is in 11th. I have to score all the way down to 25th to find Chase Diggs, who hasn't had the greatest stretch of races as of late, because ever since his top 5 at Red Bull hasn't been good on him. So hopefully his luck will start to turn around, and hopefully by season's end he'll get a top 20, which is what I'm kind of hoping. And then over on the truck side, we lead by 79 ahead of Bobby Hamilton Sr. in second, Hornaday in third, Peters in fourth, Lagacy in fifth, and then Bill Esser sixth, B. Phillips in seventh, Eric Darnell eighth, Topadine in ninth, and David Reagan rounds out the top 10. And then modifieds, Rodney Clay is the point leader with Lou Stanton in second, Clemens third, Gonzalez fourth, Stu Floyd up in fifth, Ned Shannon in sixth, Haley seventh, White in eighth, Dyer in ninth, and Stevens in 10th. And then you got Nate Beasley in 11th, Alan Walker 16th, and Rick Russell in 20th. So the drivers from first down to 14th are mathematically still in contention for the modified championship. Camden Barnes could get himself involved in the fight, as can Alan Walker and Blount. Not too sure about Rick Russell though. That might not happen. It might not happen. And then where they ended up finishing in their respective races, Rick Russell finished 7th last time out, so he got yet another top 10 to go along with his pretty decent season. And Chase Diggs ended up finishing last at Richmond. Something tells me that he probably blew his motor, so it's no big deal. Like I said, no big deal. Hopefully he'll do alright. Hopefully he'll do good. And we'll see how it all pans out. So let's go on ahead and select an event. And we are now within the final 10 races. We'll kick it off with the truck race in New Hampshire, but then we have the Cup set at New Hampshire. And then we'll have Dover and Vegas, then Kansas, then it'll be double Talladega, Charlotte, double Martinsville, double Atlanta, double Texas, and then it should be, yeah, the rest will be double events. So it'll be the same. So double Texas, double Phoenix, and then obviously double Miami. And within that time, the modifieds will have about 4 races. Yep, they got 4 races left on their season, so anything can happen. But we'll kick off this special episode, this 4th year anniversary episode, with New Hampshire at the Sylvania 200. So let's go on ahead and jump into that. We're just going to skip practice and qualifying for the Trucks and Cup, which is okay. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a long one because we're going to be doing the truck races as alongside the Cup races, which I think is like 8 or 6. So it's like the trucks don't go to as many races as the Cup Series drivers do. And the entire first page has my teammates, first, second, and third. Look at that. And that Darnell fourth. Not bad. Not bad at all. We do perform well here at New Hampshire, so it should be pretty easy going for us. Kind of just get on the brakes almost immediately just so I can drop to the bottom. That's what I normally do here at New Hampshire, just kind of figure out how to get to the bottom fast, and we go from there, pretty much. I do know that my main rivals are pretty much going to be my teammate Hamilton. Hornaday is going to be another one. I would put Scott Lagacy and Peters in there, but I don't really know if I would keep them there because I think in all honesty, they might be slipping back. I mean, already Lagacy's kind of falling back. He drops at the bottom. He got him behind me. I think Peters and Bobby Hamilton are going to go at it for the lead. Actually, no, never mind. They're not going to go at it for the lead. Peters is going to fall back into the clutches of Tommy Bell instead. His old rival. That ain't good at all for him. What's funny is that we actually have enough time to get all of our teammates up here because they're actually super fucking competitive, which is nice. And the yellow flag is out. I don't think we grabbed the lead before the caution came out. First caution of today's episode. There might be more. Who done goofed it? It is the 135, and he spun. And he clobbered the wall. Damn. I thought Craig Kinser would have been brought with, but nope. Yeah, he just kind of got loose in the corner and went right up into the wall and got the right sides up. Got him right up on the wall. About rode the wall like Lightning McQueen did. Yeah, we didn't get the lead off of Hamilton before the caution. I was also kind of paying attention as to where, or mainly focusing on where like Timothy Peters and Lagacy were at, which there's only one car separating both of them, which is actually not bad. But with this restart, it's going to give, well, it's going to put me in a lower gear, and it's also going to give Hamilton another lap led. And I kind of want to lead the majority of the laps around here because the more I can lead the most laps, the better. Because even though that kind of prevents Bobby Hamilton from doing anything, it still works out for me pretty much. So that's pretty much like the best I can do in this scenario. And we do grab the lead, which is good. And we should be able to lead the last bit of this race and manage to gain 10 bonus points for leading the most laps, which will be pretty cool if we could do that. We'll try to get Timothy Peters around these guys and get him up into third. I don't think I've gotten a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the trucks yet. Damn, someone clobbered the shit out of the wall. God dang. And we'll go swap to Lagacy, who's back in 10th. Lagacy isn't doing too bad. It's also nice to have competent teammates. Unlike the fucking Cup Series, where I have a teammate that loves running the high line everywhere he fucking goes. Okay, it is Darnell in front. I don't want to really force the issue on Darnell. I'll just get over to the inside and keep. Okay, well, it was gonna be cleaner than that. And then Darnell did that shit, so... I mean, I made it as clean as I could. I did. So hopefully Scott Legacy can hold it on Darnell, which I think he's able to. If he just keeps running the bottom. Yeah, Hamilton's not... I thought I was going to drive away from Hamilton a lot more faster than what I've been able to as of right now, but definitely he's keeping with me. When you got two teammates battling it out for the championship, and I haven't won a championship as a part of this, as a team owner of this team, then, there's a lot at stake. That's the thing. I haven't won a Craftsman Truck Series championship racing as the owner of this team, Bobby Hamilton Racing. Hasn't happened yet. And I'm actually thinking I might be able to. I would also hope I led the most laps there. And we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the first time in truck history on this channel that we've been able to do it. Yeah, in essence, Bobby Hamilton was quite literally pushing me, so that's why he was able to pull away. He activated his own share drift. Yeah, okay, we did lead the most laps. That's good. We led the most and got 5 more points on Hamilton, so 10. We gained 10 on him. I'll take it. It's little by little, but every little point matters. And I don't really mind it. Getting a little bit of money, but it's okay. We get the job. We get a dub. We're getting dubs and trucks again. It's also nice when you just have a season to just play out. And I think I'm celebrating with Peters, I'm pretty sure, because he's also in red and black. He's also got a red and black truck, for that matter. So I got to celebrate with Timothy fucking Peters. And now we'll head to New Hampshire for a Cup and see how we do there. And then we'll have Dover, which will not be fun. Actually, I think it's Vegas for trucks and then Dover for Cup, so it'll be fine. It'll be alright. Well, I'll be a little bit terrified, but not that terrified. So, Tony Stewart is on pole. Biffle second, Gordon third. Menard up to fourth. That's good. No sign of Earnhardt Jr. or Truex Jr. Or rather, in this case, no sign of Junebug or T-Rex. Well, there's T-Rex in 14th. Still no sign of Earnhardt Jr. 21st, okay. So, 2 of us start on this race on the inside. The other 2 start on the outside. Gotcha. Okay. So now we'll have. We got a long enough race. We'll be able to get our way through the field. We shot our way up through the field pretty fucking quick in the summer race here, so I think we can definitely do it again. We can kick off this chase with a 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be nice. Will it happen? Well, here's to hoping it does. Yeah, look at that. I just see Menard back there just going backwards so fast. Yeah, in 1 lap, I'm already inside the top 15. I really wonder if I can get myself inside the top 10 by lap 1, depending on if, like, checkups were really, really bad or some shit. Like, a part of me genuinely believes that I could do that. I don't know why, but just, I think I can. It's crazy, but I'm pretty sure I can do that if the opportunity arises, pretty much. We'll be able to get around Biffle and Gordon. I'll grab the lead almost instantly. Alright, who's the higher driver? It's Truex. Okay, good. You know what? I love to see Truex is doing good. I don't think any of them got caught up in that stack up. They didn't. That's always good to see. Go ahead and get Truex up here, who's top 10. Wow, I thought he'd be further back. There's Junior. Earnhardt Jr. for that matter. We gotta pay attention. Oh, there goes Biffle. Biffle goofed it. Biffle done did a goof. And that is not going to be good for him. He was, like, on our asses the entire regular season is the other thing, too. So with him doing that, that takes him out of the race. And that's going to hurt him points-wise. So I got Truex up here. Let's get Earnhardt Jr. up here. Biffle's behind Earnhardt Jr. That's good. And Truex is making moves. He just passed Gordon. Gonna try to make a move on the Miller Lite. What is the Miller Lite, but is the Kurt Penske car? Because these games did not allow beer sponsors. The get around him, and then we'll get around all these other guys, including Jimmy and Jeff, getting the top 5 again. Sadler's going at it on my teammate. Tony went high. We'll get Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom so that we can get him around Tony. Okay, there we go. I was actually going to swap to Truex because I was going to hope Junior was going to stay to the inside of Tony, but I had to work for that one. I had to really work for that one. Holy shit, Menard's so far back. That is insane, dude. I might go back and help him very, very quickly. I mean, Tony's going to be stupid here and block me. I mean, he tried it. He fucking tried it. I'll say that much. He tried it. So now we'll be side by side with Tony, and now we're gonna go all the way back here to 41st. Oh my god. Starts 4th and ends up 40 fucking first. Can I even get him to the front? Is that even gonna be possible? I don't even know if I can. I mean, I'll sure as shit try, but like, that's insane. He just, like I said, he just never gets off the outside. So he just like falls back, and it's all his fault. It's no one else's fault but his. He just does it to himself. Meanwhile, like, all 3 of us are up there. He's just back fighting in the 40s. Yeah, that makes more sense than me getting on the apron and almost spitting out, but him just staying up on the outside and just going backwards, like, bruh. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if Tony's actually passed Junebug and T-Rex. Just find it funny that's what their nicknames are for my teammates. We're gonna get Menard back in the top 10. That's something to be happy about. Where's Truex at? I think he's still up there. Is he? Where is he? I can't tell. I think he's in front of Dale Jr. I think. Yeah, he is in front of Dale Jr. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, Jr. kind of has a problem. I mean, every AI driver has a problem of running the top. Don't get me wrong. Like, they all do. It's just, it's worse with Menard, and I don't get it. So I'm just going to pull this little something here. Gonna get right underneath my teammates. There's 2 more laps. This will be okay. Trust me. Because then I can swap to Junebug. Push Truex closer to us, which then allows us to pull away from Tony. There we go, see? That's what I wanted. And now, there we go. That works wonders. Final lap here at New Hampshire. Shockingly enough, Menard went to the bottom. He normally doesn't ever do that, but he did. I'm actually kind of shocked that he did. I did not think he'd shoot himself back to the bottom. But like I said, he did. And we're going to come out of this final corner. And it don't really matter where they finish, because we're going to be pretty fucking good coming out of this first race. I think he just fell back to 4th, but we win! Let's go! Truex Jr. 2nd, Earnhardt Jr. 3rd, Menard 4th. That is fine. And I think Tony DNF'd at the end. That actually is terrible for him. That's actually really fucking bad. Did he actually DNF at the end? Or did he just, like, have an issue? He finished 41st, so he crawled past the start-finish line on pit lane, because I saw a dot at on the mini-map just, like, going down pit lane, and I'm just like, I think that's Tony. And I'm celebrating with Menard of all people. It's like the 3rd time in a row that I'm celebrating with Menard. That's crazy. I literally looked over and I was looking at my time where I'm at, and right now it's not gonna be the same for you guys. When I'm at 20 minutes of recording, I'm already 2 races in, and I'm just like, is this really what it's going to be like for the next few races? Like, serious? But now the Busch series will go to, Dover, while we head to Vegas, and the Modifieds head on to Old Spice. So hopefully those tracks will pose good to Russell and Diggs. Patterson wins the Modified race, and Biffle wins Dover. All right. Well, we're gonna take a look at the point. We're gonna take a look at where they finished in the point standings and how they're kind of shaping up by pretty much race by race at this point. I'm also curious as to where we're at heading into Dover, because normally I don't ever look going into every single chase race pretty much. But if I've had to guess, Hamilton on pole? No, Hornaday's on pole. Hamilton's second. Timmy Peterson fourth. And no sign of Scott Lagasse. At least in the top 10, that is. 13th, alright. You know, I cannot wait to go to this track when I get back on the NASCAR iRacing career mode that I want to upload every Saturday, that I'm procrastinating the shit out of. When I get to it, like I'll be back on it. It'll be consistent. I'm gonna try to make them fucking consistent. All right, I will do it. I will fucking do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I just know I'm gonna do it. Pushing Fisher. Good old Fisher. Ow. Right in my ass, please. Why don't you? It's Ted Musgrave up there. I would share draft with him, but kind of can't. That's an ally right there. Chris Parker. I think I was a teammate with him at some point in this series. That is... There goes an ally. Made an ally with Fisher, and then just lost him immediately. Awesome. Story of my fucking life. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot I could just ride the apron without any issues at Vegas. I don't know what it is. I think I liked flat Vegas, but also banked Vegas is pretty cool as well. I don't mind it. I don't mind banked Vegas as much as before. I was not the biggest fan of it, but over the years it's grown on me. It grew on me in like 2000, in like the 2010s, and then it didn't because the racing wasn't as good, and then it did again, and then it didn't, and then it grew back on me, and I'm just like, it can't make up its fucking mind at this point, bro. But we're up in the top 10, by the way. Aaron Crocker's somehow up here. Ron Hornaday is up on her outside. Bobby Hamilton is still up here. It's nice to know that Bobby Hamilton's doing... I say this every time, but it's always nice to see Bobby Hamilton doing really, really fucking well. And all that sort of stuff. Because I know when I was in the 4 truck, he wasn't doing as good. I mean, him and Lagasse weren't doing as good because I really wasn't able to help them as much as I felt like I should have been able to. So it's kind of just like... Or it was kind of just one of those things where it's like, eh. And Peters is DNFing. Timothy Peters has DNF'd out of the race. How many times has that happened in the past 2 seasons where he DNF'd in like a championship contention spot? Ooh, jeez. Almost slammed into fucking Bobby Hamilton, and I didn't mean to. And we're gonna steal it. Oh my god, there we go. Get the truck turned, and we are going now. Bobby Hamilton gonna give me? No, he ain't. We gonna win it. It's back to back. Maybe 3 in a row. I don't know. I think it is actually 3 in a row. Let's go. Bobby Hamilton second. Still not really gaining a whole lot of points. It's like I said, little by little. Even after missing that 1 truck race, the fact I'm still able to gain like something is amazing. Actually, Bobby Hamilton didn't even lead a lap, so I just gained 15 points on him. That is crazy. Absolutely insane that I gained 15 points on him. And Lagasse's celebrating with me. You know what? I don't blame Bobby Hamilton. I just remember water. I don't blame Bobby Hamilton for not celebrating with me because he is my rival and all that shit, but come on, man. At least one time. At least one time celebrate with your boy. So now we'll head to Dover. And then the next one will be Kansas, which I actually like Kansas. So let's go to Dover. I should have seen the fucking... I didn't see the chase field. Damn it. Ugh, that hurts. And I can't back out because then it's just gonna simulate the fucking race. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna race it. We're gonna race that race. We're gonna run that race at Dover. Look at that. Mark Truex Jr. first, Earnhardt Jr. second, Paul Menard third. It don't get any better than that. Guaranteed though, Menard's gonna find a way to go backwards almost immediately. Guaranteed. But it'll at least helped him out for a tiny little bit, I must say. Oh shit. Okay. Let's not make anything. Let's not make any sporadic moves. Let's not do any of that as they hit the wall. Phillips, I believe, hit the fucking wall and went right into Tony Raines there. There will be a season, hopefully next season, that I can get Tony Raines into the chase. Because I want it to happen. It'd be fucking awesome if it did. Because Tony Raines, there goes the 126. Because Tony Raines wasn't really able to do it. And a caution is out. So my guess is someone is upside down behind me. Is someone upside down? Oh, I mean, there's a crash. No flips? No flips. That's actually the most realistic crash I've ever seen. And it's just cars spinning. The one that did the most spinning was Casey Kane. No flips. Wow. I'm actually a little bit shocked. And in one lap, he got up to 23rd, I think it said. Not bad. Is Truex still leading? Yes. Scott Riggs is second. Scott fucking Riggs is second. How in the hell is Scott Riggs second? What? The universe is like just pulling some random ass shit to me today. I don't understand it, man. It's like trying to tell me that Scott Riggs, I mean, Scott, I'll be honest with you, Scott Riggs at certain points in his career, mainly like 2006, he did pretty fucking good. He was doing really good. When he went to, when his team merged with Evernham, like, don't get me wrong, that 10 car, phenomenal when it merged with Evernham, but like, I mean, yeah, he did do good in 2006, but like, damn. I don't think it happened as much, but I mean, whenever it did happen, everybody was like on the edge of their seat the entire time. I don't know what you expected from me, Burton. When you block me down there and there's the fucking apron slippery as shit, yeah, I'm gonna hit you in the ass. There's Biffle, who biffed it hard in fucking New Hampshire. No pun intended. Earnhardt Jr. is gonna fucking go into second. I'm slowly making my way up through here, and Menard, I'm hoping, doesn't go too far back. Bush Brothers are kind of going to freight train Junior on the bottom. It'd be funny if I actually push Scott Riggs to the win, but I know that Truex is leading, so I kind of don't want to do that. And I do want to push Truex a little bit far out to guarantee that he has this lead for good. Just so he can get a win here at Dover a year in advance. All right, Kyle. I get a year in the chase and all, but fuck off. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're fucking stupid. Even in the year 2006, you're stupid. All right, now I'll get Dale Jr. up here. My AI driver will run the outside because I swear to God, that's what all the AI cars do. Okay, I should have been paying attention a hell of a lot more than that. My fault. Menard is slipping back, and that's worrying the fuck out of me. Again, it's like he can qualify good. He just can't keep the pace up throughout the race, so it's like can't really help him with the pace thing because he kind of has to do it himself, you know. Yeah, he fell 20 spots down from where he started. He started third, he's now 23rd. Don't do this, 107. Don't do this. I'm aware of that, but we passed him now. Yeah, Johnson could block me up here, but I'm gonna cut her down. I forgot JJ Yeley was in the 18. And yet me and Iceman literally mentioned JJ Yeley in a comment on like one of my NASCAR 7 videos that I uploaded yesterday. And I just now remember that he was in the 18. A part of me forgets that 18 car went through like bad seasons with Yeley behind the wheel before Kyle Busch got in that fucking car. How long? Yeah, Yeley was in the fucking car for like, what, 3 years? and had like one good finish at Charlotte 2007 to show for. Like, not really that good, and I'm not gonna lie with you. Ow. I'm still trying to make my way through the field as my AI driver actually ended up passing Truex for the lead, and Junior followed suit, and I didn't want that. I wanted Truex to lead. But then I go back to help Menard, and, well, shit just kind of doesn't go as planned, unfortunately. But we're still trucking. We're still making our way through the field. We're not, we've touched that apron 100 times, but we just haven't been whipped around by it. Yeah, me touching the apron down over there on the front straightaway when they try to go block me, I'm always like, try me, bitch. Try me down here. Try to block me down here, boy. You can't do it. That's right. Alright, I want Truex to get by Kurt and not have Kyle fucking dive it into the corner. That'd be great. Alright, and then do this. The Busch brothers are going to be a pain. They've been a pain this entire race, but to get around them and stay ahead of them is what the challenge really is. We got Kurt, but we all know that Kurt's going to come right back at us, along with Kyle. Yeah, it's just trying to keep Menard up in the top 5 is a pain, because he does exactly what he did right there. He just runs the tip top of the racetrack. And he just, like, does it the entire fucking time. Oh, God, it hit the wall. All right, white flag. Time to push Truex. Oh, Truex dropped to the bottom. Ooh, okay. Well, we got to run on the outside, Daryl. We got to run. Okay, I Menarded it. I Menarded it. Oh, I hit him. I want to give the win to him. I don't want to beat him. There we go. He at least won it. I'll take it. Did Menard actually get a good finish? Okay, he got 7th. I see him back there. That's good. He got 7th. Good. Good. First for Truex, 2nd for me, 5th for Earnhardt Jr., and 7th for Menard, baby. He can't get top 5s consistently, but he can sure as shit get top 10s. He can get top 10s more frequently than he can top 5s. I don't even know why I tried to get him a top 5 at this fucking time. Yeah, I led 5 laps. Truex led the most. Someone led 1 lap. Oh, right here. Scott Riggs. Wow, okay. Scott Riggs, I mean, I guess he beat Truex at one point, and then he kind of just went backwards after that. But that's that in the books now. Celebrating with Truex, which is nice. Glad to know that he's doing good in that Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. I really want a car that has like Napa sponsorship. That'd be funny as shit if I can have a car with Napa sponsorship. The problem is I think Coca-Cola is about the best that it gets, so maybe it won't be possible. But we'll check out the point standing situation. I ain't ending the episode, by the way. We're gonna keep going. We're only 2 races down out of 8, so we got a ways to go. That's the race shop. Actually, you know what? Check out the race shop. Where did our boys finish? Rick Russell got 11th in Old Spice. That's really good. Where did Diggs finish at Dover? 39th. 30 fucking 9th. Alright. And then over on the Cup side, look at that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All positions DEI. Let's go. And then Biffle 5th. Gordon in 6th. Johnson 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Labonte 9th. And Tony Stewart is 10th. Yeah, Tony's start to the chase hasn't been good because he blew up pretty much coming to the end of the race at New Hampshire, and then he just didn't have a good race at Dover. So I really don't know if there's a way for me to change any of that, but there might not be enough time. There's definitely no way for him to change that. Then over on the Busch side, Johnson's the leader by 54 ahead of Biffle, then Stewart 3rd, Kurt 4th, Menard 5th, Boyer 6th. Burton 7th, Newman 8th, Truex Jr. 9th, and Harvick at 10th. There's Junior in 11th, and my guess is Chase Dix fell down to past 25th. He's actually still 25th somehow, but barely ahead of Todd Cleaver. Trucks were now 109 points ahead of Bobby Hamilton, which is nice. Holy shit. Lou Stan is the championship leader. He's the point leader. Holy, I have not seen that in a minute, but Lou Stan is the championship leader in the modifieds by 1 out of Rodney Clay. Floyd is 6th. Alan Walker's up to 13th. Beasley's 16th. And Rick Russell's up to 19th. I'm telling you, man, like Rick Russell, he's like, he's not good in points, but he's like quietly having like an okay season, which is insane. Well, now we're gonna head to a strong track for Chase Diggs, which is 1.5 miles, and it's Kansas. But we are coming up on Texas at some point, which is here. No, it's this one, yeah. We gotta wait a while, but 1.5 miles is a strong suit. I know this. I've known this for a long time. Can't hide it from me. We're gonna go to the Banquet 400 at Kansas. Let's do this shit. Who wins the Busch race? Jimmy Johnson wins the Yellow Transportation 300 at Kansas. And now we go to the Banquet. Man, screw wait until the end of the season for the Banquet. We're going now. We're gonna go right now. Curious as to where all my guys are starting. Menard's 2nd. He's gonna fall back so fast. Earnhardt Jr. 4th and Truex Jr. 5th. Good. I don't know if there's really going to be any goofy drivers that are going to be up there that I can push to the win, because that'd be funny as hell if I could do that. Yeah, dude, Tony's, like, not qualifying well. Neither's Jimmy. Him and Jimmy, qualifying's just off the charts, I guess. Just non-existent, pretty much. So, yeah, I don't know what it is with Kansas in these EA NASCAR. I mean, I love Kansas all around. I love it. No matter what year it is. Love watching Kansas races. Love racing at Kansas. Love it all. On the EA games, I'm just fucking quick around here, bro. I tell you what, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I get NASCAR, like the old NASCAR games and do the career mode on those, it'll be a different story, but at least let me bask in something for the time being. Yeah, I'm already up inside the top 15, and Menard is almost outside the top 15, which is insane. Junior's outside the top 10. He's now back in the top 10, which is good. Robbie Gordon is up here. Robbie Gordon is in contention for the win. Oh shit, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Wait. We ain't getting hit and being spun to fuck around, alright? But now that I've seen Robbie Gordon up at the front, I kind of want to push Robbie Gordon to the win. I might end up doing that. Alright, let's try it. I got enough time. Alright, come on, Robbie. You just gotta make the right moves. Come on down here, buddy. Come on down here. Okay, don't come on down here then. I'm pushing you, bud. I'm pushing. We can run this outside, but I prefer if you went to the bottom. Yeah, there we go. We got Harvick. He's now top 5. What sucks is that Truex is up there, and that's gonna suck for me. I would really appreciate it if Robbie Gordon would go to the fucking bottom. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, he just doesn't go to the bottom. That ain't my fucking fault. I'm not taking any form of responsibility for his stupidity. I'm not doing it. It just ain't happening. I'll get Junior up here because that just wasted time. Time that I did not want to waste. That's a Walmart car? That is. It's Sparks. He's a little far back, though, for anything to really happen, but, you know. Get him right down her. I don't even know if I don't even know if the guy, like the IRL drivers, knew that was like a nice little spot to make passes at. How much you want to bet? I'm going to swap to Minardi's up on the outside. Bet is $50. He's up on the outside. Oh, wow, what a shocker. He's up on the fucking outside. No wonder he's back in the 20s. Good lord. Yeah, if any of these guys back here, like Joe Nemechek, was up there, I would totally push him. Or Kip in that 66. Like, if Kip Branch was up there, I would 1000% fucking push him. And I would not give a damn. I wouldn't even care if I wanted to push Casey Mears to the win. I wouldn't give a shit. I was trying to push Robbie, but Robbie was just a fucking nuisance that didn't want to get off the outside, so he kind of killed his own race. I didn't do shit. Sparks is trying to block me. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Get to the fucking bottom. What the fuck was that? I saved it, so suck me. Fuck you. What an absolute dickhead. What the fuck, dude? All because I wanted him to give me more room and I was just pushing him down further and further and further because he wasn't giving it to me. Brother, what do you, like, what? Huh? What the hell? I didn't do anything to deserve that bullshit. Okay, well, I'm running the outside now. It'd be hilarious if I just, like, swapped the fucking myself while Menard was still up on the outside, so he lost all his positions. Be glad I didn't do that. I know a top 5 is imminent for him, so I'm just gonna push him. Even if that means I'm not gonna be able to win this damn thing, it's fine. Unless I can actually push him to the win, because I think Menard understands that I'm a teammate and that he would listen to me. See, look, he listens to me and he goes right to the... Menard used to listen to me. I wasn't trying to dump him. I really wasn't. I actually was trying to push him, not dump him. And I just dumped my own fucking teammate. I don't want to talk about it. That is one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had. I dumped my own fucking teammate. Where did he even finish? What the fuck did I just do right there? Where did he even finish? Did he finish okay? He somehow managed a 37th. I didn't plan that. I wasn't trying to do that. And I somehow got in his right rear and fucking hooked him. And now I'm talking to him. Oh my god, dude. I don't even know if, like, Menard even likes me still after I just dumped his shit. Oh my god. I have no words. I have nothing. I have nothing. Well, next up is Talladega, but I'm gonna end this bit and then start up a new recording for this. So just give me a little bit and I shall be right back with a brand new recording. I'll be back. All right, we back this time around. My phone is going off for some reason. Okay. All right. So gonna now jump into Talladega. First off, trucks. Gonzalez wins a modified race. I completely forgot that the modifieds even had a race leading up to Talladega. Here we go. We have 7 wins, 16 top 5s, 17 top 10s. Legacy has 2 wins, 6 top 5s, 11 top 10s. Peters has 3 wins, 5 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Bobby Hamilton has 4 wins, 11 top 5s, 14 top 10s. Timothy Peters shockingly doesn't have double digits in top 10s. And they're all first through third. You gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it. And then Aaron Crocker somehow 4th. Somehow. But I'm also I'm really hoping that in this one recording session I can get through all of the month of October races, just because I'm pretty sure I can get through all of them. Can I drop to the bottom? I can. Good. I wanted to, like, immediately pick up Casey Fletcher as Vance pulled that bullshit with me. Kind of just killed my momentum almost immediately. I don't know if it's possible to win, but it'd be cool if I did. I'm definitely making illegal passes, but I really don't care. Gonna be honest with you, the ally thing does kind of get in the way. It kind of does. Keeping it a $1.50 with y'all. Oh, they kind of crashed. Not too badly though. Not bad enough for a Yeller. Trying to make up as many allies as I can. Don't want to hook them. I don't want to hook them. Just let me push them and we're good. Alright, perfect. Damn, David Reagan's leading this thing. That is craziness. Alright, well, I'm up to 7th. Definitely want Timothy Peters to finish top 5. I can afford to push my fucking teammates pretty much throughout the rest of this race. Oh damn! I mean, we could do this too. I mean that'll work, I guess. I mean, I kind of didn't want to do it like this, but all right. Had a better idea, but it involved pushing Peters inside the top 5, and all 4 of us would be running 1, 2, 3, and 4. But if I'm just gonna go for it now. And there y'all have it, right up to first. Right up into first place. Peters only fell back a little bit, which isn't too bad. Well, I guess he's gonna get other top 5 from the looks of it. So will Hamilton. Just gonna jump up in front of Hamilton. Man, me and Hamilton are just getting 1-2s out the ass here, man. Can't tell how many races it's been since since this whole 1-2 thing started, but me and Hamilton just going crazy with the 1-2s, buddy. Yeah, Legacy 5th and Peters 7th, so not bad. Peters needs them top 10s because he ain't doing too good in the top 10 department. Not too good at all. I thought our race would have been over after the contact with Vance, but thank God it wasn't. If we led one lap, it was the only lap that mattered. The only one. It was the last one. Because sometimes it is just like that. And you know what's funny? I'm actually celebrating with Bobby Hamilton Sr., which is actually pretty fucking cool. The sad part is I don't even think Bobby Hamilton Sr. actually got to race at Talladega in the Truck Series in 2006. So that's unfortunate to hear. But we have the fucking UVA 4500 or something. I don't know. I think that's a U. It looks like a V. I think it's LVA 500. I don't know. Hey, it's Talladega. Let's go. We're just gonna chalk it up as it's Talladega. Like that's all that matters. That's all that we need to know, and that's it. That's literally all we need to know. But we'll be all right. Earnhardt Jr. on pole, Truex Jr. 3rd. Menard is not top 5 nor top 10 from the looks of it. He's probably still recovering from what happened back at Kansas. He's actually 14th. All right, not bad. Like to see it. You love to see it. Well, we're going to do the usual stuff that we do, where we just kind of share draft our way up to the front and stay with these guys as best as we can. Okay, Sorensen. I forgot Casey Mears and Reed Sorensen changed. I forgot Casey Mears changed numbers from the 41 to the 42 once McMurray left, and Reed Sorensen just ended up taking the 41 because reasons. And you're not going to push me. Okay, well, you're going to stay back here then. Your Chip Ganassi car is going to stay back here. Hope you like it. Hope you like it back here. Okay, well. Didn't want to push Jimmy, but he's kind of forcing me to. I'm also going to stay really far low. Would have liked to get around him faster than what I was actually able to, but get a decent enough run. I am catching Menard, which is nice. I don't even know how bad our allyship is between us two. I'm going to hope and pray to God that there's no accident over here. Which it don't look like it, which is good. So now I can swap to Menard. After dicking him over at Kansas without even meaning to, I'm going to try my damnedest to get him the fuck up here. I am sliding. Holy. We're alive. We're shockingly alive. Yeah, how bad is my allyship with me? Shockingly, it's not that bad. I thought it would have been way worse than that, but it ain't. It is not worse than that at all. We do have 5 more laps. I think that's Tony on the outside, I believe. Yeah, I think it is him on the outside. We're still making moves. So that's good. Got something to be happy about. Yeah, so if I can get in line and just push Menard pretty much, unless he goes to the outside, there's not really much I can do about that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to... I would like to rectify what happened back at fucking Kansas, so... If you want me to push you, then let's go. Come on, bud. This is bum drafting. This is not bum drafting. What the fuck is up with me and, like, not being able to push Menard, damn it? Fuck. Oh my god. It annoys the shit out of me. Okay, get myself up here in the top 10, and then just drag Menard up here. Use the share draft off Kane. We have enough time. It's definitely not a car blowing up. I thought for a minute that was a car blowing up, but that's not a car blowing up. I am clear of Jeff. Okay, perfect. Doesn't get any better than that. What's crazy is that Dale Jr. is actually leading this thing. Still. Got my teammates up there. On the outside of me. Junior's going to go back because Labonte's going to... Okay, well. I guess playing as Menard is kind of... It's kind of fair that I would kind of give payback to my AI driver from that. From almost wrecking him again. But playing as Junior, Earnhardt Jr., we're just going to go right back for the lead. Pull a Talladega 2003 on this bitch. Okay, I do have an idea, and it kind of... I kind of want to be able to execute it. I just need to be able to execute it in the way that I want to execute this fucking plan that I have. Just push Junior as Menard to go to me. I'd like it if Menard went to the bottom, though. He's not, though. Kind of the problem. I think I can get all 4 cars to finish in the top 4 positions here at Talladega. Or maybe not. I'm not too sure. Not really 100% sure. What's crazy is that Sadler followed me. Okay, I really gotta make the right maneuver. I gotta like time this perfectly. Okay. Couldn't have been timed any more better. May not be like the 1, 2, 3, 4 like I was hoping for, but Menard is here and I kind of want to push him, so I think I'm going to do that. There we go. Perfect. You know what? Because I stacked up Sadler, it's going to allow Truex and Earnhardt Jr. to my inside, and I really want that. I really want to push Menard. Like I said, I want to give him what I was trying to give him back at fucking Kansas. And you know what? It looks like we're going to rectify that issue. And I don't know if Junior beat Sadler. But we got Menard to win. Damn, Junior was at 1,000th off beating Sadler for 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. So damn close. We almost had it. We almost fucking had it. For some reason, it's showing me pushing Dale Jr. for some reason. And putting him in the wall, even though I didn't do that. Yeah, Junior led the most laps. It's just a shame that he didn't win it. But we got Menard the dub, which is all that matters. We paid him back for accidentally dumping him back at Kansas. And he's hugging me. We fixed our problems. And it's the UAW Ford 500. So cool. We figured out the name. But Menard has yet another win added onto his resume. And now we head to Charlotte. That should be fun. And then next will be Martinsville, which will definitely be a proving ground for a 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it is possible for us to get a really good finish. Let's also hope that Chase Diggs is good at Lowe's. That's what I'm hoping for. Who wins Lowe's is the question. Biffle. All right. He was the Dollar General 300. It was to be expected, but at least he won it. He won the fucking race. So now we'll just see how this all pans out for us. Biffle's on pole. Arnard Jr. third. Nice. Where's Truex Jr. and Menard? Truex Jr. 9th. Menard's not in the top 10. 14th. Okay, not bad. Could be worse. This race is also 8 laps shorter than the Coca-Cola 600, so gotta keep that in mind. Excuse me, 3 laps shorter. It's 3 laps shorter. Never mind. Oh, jeez. We'll still have enough time to possibly get a 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need shit to fall my way, and that's all I need. I just need shit to fall my way. But I'm really gonna... Hey, Junior just went for the lead. Let's go. Main thing I don't want to do is touch that apron. Junior led that lap, funnily enough. He led the first lap here at Lowe's, which will eventually become Charlotte in the near future. I am from the future. I know this shit. Can we, like, go? I don't know why we were checking up on the bottom. There was literally no reason to check up on the bottom. We just did it for the sake of doing it. Yeah, Menard's really going backwards, but I can, like I said, I can help him. I still got enough time. Ooh. I saw my car jolts the minute I touched that apron. That terrified me a little bit. Hey, it's my old ride, the 175 Windcraft car. Okay, well, I got in the 141. Rather, into the side of the 141. I feel like Denny Hamlin should be doing way better, but what he's doing right now is pretty good still. 29th. It's not bad. Could be worse. He's back here with J.J. Yaley. I almost called him Joe Nemechek for some reason. Joe Nemechek's up there, up ahead of Kip and fucking McMurray. They're not getting on the throttle, though. I do want to keep this momentum up for Menard. Because in all honesty, I'm like really helping Menard out a hell of a lot more than I feel like I should be. So I think Menard should really just kind of help me out and just, oh, I don't know, run the bottom more often. I would appreciate it if he did, because then my life would be a hell of a lot more easier, and I wouldn't have to slam into the back of Peterson. Don't you fucking touch me. Don't you fucking hit me. I swear to my mama! He flipped me upside down and made me do a blowover. I thought I was far enough away from him that he wouldn't do that, but he just flipped my shit. Maybe hit the throttle a little bit more in the corner and that won't happen. Shockingly enough, I don't have that much damage on my car. Yeah, I don't have that much damage. If anything, the Peterson came out worse in that regard. Sorry, Dale Jr., the race should have went green. So about there being more than just one caution this race. I think I proved my point. Or this episode. I think I proved it. Because that's like caution number 2. And I'm still trying to get Menard up inside like the top 10, top 5 range. Range? I cannot speak. See, Peterson got his revenge on me, but he was still pissed off at me because before I became allies with before I started share drafting with Denny, he was still in the red. And I'm like, how? You got your revenge. You got what you wanted, and you're still pissed at me. How does that make sense? It don't. That's the thing. The other thing, too, is, like, I wasn't trying to, like, hit the apron or anything because the apron sucks you up. Whoa, it sucks you around. That Reagan literally pulled what Peterson did to me. Tony's trying to win both the points paying races. Can you fucking move, Riggs? Holy shit. Like, god dang. Move your ass. Please. Holy. Okay, I gotta go back to me at some point because I am not doing the hottest. Kurt's trying to block me as junior, Earnhardt Jr. Okay, got around him. Then I could just get to the bottom of Tony. Think I'm close enough? Yeah, I'm definitely close enough. Falling outside the top 10 is Menard as per fucking usual. I don't want him to fucking fall outside the top 10. I want him to finish at the top 10 more often. But Junior's back out front, which is good. It is very, very good that Junior is leading this fucking race finally. But he's got to watch out for Kurt. Gordon, oh my god, Gordon. Jesus Christ, Jeff. Jeff to the gore to the dawn, please. Damn, Biffle's not having a good chase season. Literally after New Hampshire, hasn't been the greatest for him. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in front of Menard and just have him follow me so he can wrap the bottom. Because his main problem is not sticking to the bottom. Okay, Sadler, go. Just fucking go. Damn. I mean, all this damage probably isn't helping him, but god dang. Yeah, even my AI driver's trying to... Oh, Truex just fucking biffed it. Okay. That ain't good for Truex. Is he at least still in the top 10? I'm hoping he's still in the top 10 at the very least. Oh, shit. I went high. I did not mean to do that. My fault. Well, I mean, I think he did it on purpose. I think Truex did it on purpose so he can guarantee that Menard can get a good finish. I do want him to be in the top 10. He fell back to 18th because of that. I don't know how far I can really get him up. I might be able to get him up to 10th before I have to swap to myself. Shot him up to 16th. These next spots are all for position. Menard's falling back, though, because I'm behind him. And I don't want him to do that. Yeah, look, he's deliberately falling back, and I don't want him to do that. Oh no, Menard, why are you doing this? He fell right into the crutches that I didn't want him to fall into. Ugh, I forgot that's what happens when I swap to my teammate that's still following me, essentially. Well, I'll still be able to get this off. So the hope is that Truex and Menard can maintain their positions. Still finish in the top 10. Especially after fucking Truex just ate shit. Major shit. We're going to go for second. We're going to try to finish behind Junebug. There we go. He couldn't win Talladega, but we'll get him the dub here at Lowe's. And I'm not wrecking him, I promise. I'm not going to wreck him. It's not like I try to, but I got to point that out just in case people think I wreck my teammates. And Menard and Truex got top 10. First, second, 9th, and 10th. We've in the top 10. We filled out the first two, and then the other two fill out the final two top 10 spots. Perfect. We need that. We need those. Junior led 10, Stewart led 1, Vickers led 1, Menard led a lap. No, the fuck he didn't. I was Menard the majority of the race. No, he didn't. They just stole a lap led off Dale Jr., bro. What the hell? But we're celebrating with Junebug at the Bank of America 500. That is good. That is very, very good. So now we're at we're now past the halfway point. So let's see the point standings at the halfway point of this halfway mark of the season. There we go. Words are hard. Where we at championship standings was perfect. All I need. We just need Menard to get more points, so we got to have him win Martinsville pretty much. So we're the points leader by 60, ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in second, and Martin Truex Jr. and 80 ahead of Martin Truex Jr. in third. You got Paul Menard in fourth, Jeff Gordon fifth, Greg Biffle sixth, Kyle Busch seventh, Bobby Labonte in eighth, Jimmy Johnson in ninth, and Tony Stewart in 10th. Yeah, Biffle was consistent during the regular season, and then the chase happens, and then he just fell off a cliff because now he went from second down to sixth. So that's not good. Busch side, Johnson's the point leader by 34 ahead of Biffle, then Stewart, Kurt, Menard, Boyer, Newman, Burton, Truex Jr., Harvick, Earnhardt Jr. Chase Dix found out at 26. He probably didn't get a good finish if that's the case. Truck Series side, we're the point leader by 124 ahead of Bobby Hamilton Sr., which is cool. Then Ron Hornaday in third, Lagasse in fourth, Timmy Peters in fifth, Lester sixth, Phillips in seventh, Darnell in eighth, Reagan ninth, and Aaron Crocker somehow top 10. And then the modifieds. Gonzalez is the point leader by now 21 ahead of Stanton. Clay's in third, Clemens in fourth, Shannon in fifth, Haley sixth, Stu in seventh, Ferguson eighth, White in ninth, and Simmons in 10th. Nate Beasley's in 15th, Alan Walker's in 16th, and Rick Russell up to the 17th, so Rick Russell got a pretty good finish if I had to imagine. At their previous race that they went to. He got into the top 5. Nice. Hell yeah for Rick Russell. And then Chase Diggs got 35th. I don't know. I get the feeling that if we go to Texas, he's going to run really, really fucking well. Something just tells me. Something tells me he's just going to run really, really well. And I'm not going to understand it, but he's going to run well at Texas. But before we get to that, we got to get through Atlanta and Martinsville before we can even get to there. So let's go to the Kroger 200. Because there ain't another Busch race or a modified race at this time, so... Yeah, now we have 8 wins, 17 top 5s, 18 top 10s. Lagasse has 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 12 top 10s. Peters has 3 wins, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s. And Hamilton Sr. has 4 wins, 12 top 5s, 15 top 10s. It's a shocker that Bobby Hamilton still hasn't won another race yet. He's probably going to today because he's first and Lagasse's third. And I don't know where Peters is. That's not good. He's now in the top 10. 13th, okay. Ooh, I was getting worried. So 1, 3, and 13. All right, cool. I'm going to purposefully do this so I can cut to the bottom. And then still slam into the 152 or 182 at the 182. I think that's 182. And we'll just kind of slowly make our way through the field. My bad, 151. Did not mean to do that, ships. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to slam into all these guys ahead of me. But it's kind of hard to. Kind of hard not to. There's a caution. I don't think I caused that. I really don't think I did. So what even happened? Oh, it was the Old Spice truck. Oh, he whipped it. Oh, shit, he actually spun. That's actually a caution that I can get behind. Just spun it around in the corner. That's on par with the Dover wreck that we had earlier in this episode. When it was, like, normal. And it wasn't like cars flipping everywhere. But that truck, it stayed on the ground. I'll give you that. My hood's up a little bit, but ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. It's all the left side as well. For some reason, even though I've hit trucks more on the right side than the left side. I hate how it restarts me in fourth. That's why, like, half the time I want to, like, go to, like, manual shifting so I can shift down myself into the gear that I want. But I can't do that. Because I don't want to fucking change my settings from what they already are. Yeah, Peters is still... He's running alright. He's in the top... Can you fucking move, Fletcher? Damn. He's running inside the top 10. He's not about to be running in the top 10 anymore because I'm going to make the pass on him and even Craig Kinser. But having him finish at the top 10 will be worth it because then that means he can add more to that stat of his. So we'll try to do that as best we can. Maybe even try to get him inside the top 5 for all I fucking care. I really don't care how I do it. I just know I'm going to do it. Also, just kind of diamonding these corners is nice. Super fucking cool. Okay. Okay, so there's Ron Hornaday and Eric Darnell ahead of me. Get them both. And then I'll swap back to me because I've got Peters in the top 5, which is what I want. I try to go for this 1, 2, 3, 4, but it might not be possible because Bill Lester's kind of in the way. I think if all I needed to do was to just like pass Bill Lester as myself and Peters, it probably would have been done sooner. Sooner rather than later. I could definitely pass Bill Lester down the backstretch. Wow, that was actually clean. That was a clean-ass pass for second. Okay, I got fucking tapped. And then we'll share drive with Bobby Hamilton all the way to the line, and boom, Bobby Hamilton finally gets another win. Took a while, but we got him there. We got him. Lagacy 4th and Peters 5th. Nice. Lost some rivals, but it's okay. We'll gain them back probably the next time out. Just preferably not a short track. Yeah, we like lost brakes and slammed into the 151 truck. So Hamilton didn't lead every single lap. One of them went to Bill, but ain't the worst thing in the world that happened. But we got to win as Bobby Hamilton win another race. And we get to celebrate with him. Again, even though he's our championship rival, it's always nice to celebrate with him. It's worth it. It's worth it. And now we go to Martinsville, which is probably going to take up a huge portion of this episode. Not a huge portion, but it's probably going to be like the first race that gets like a massive fucking cut. So it just depends on how fast I can get all my teammates up to the front at the Subway 500 at Martinsville. It doesn't show our stats for us on the Cup side, but it has on trucks, which is interesting to say the least. Because you think it would show our stats on Cup, but nope. So pretty much, if I want Menard to maintain a P4, or try to at least get a little bit higher, need him to win. Earnhardt Jr. and Truex Jr. first and second. Oh, God, Menard. He's not top 5. Doesn't look like he's top 10. He's not top 10. 14th. 14th is like his main sweet spot of a starting position. I don't understand it, but it is. So because there's a lot more of us, I'm literally diving into the corner. Because I can perfect it more in the Cup side of things, I don't run into anybody. And then I can do it again right here. I could almost like pull a New Hampshire and like just get really good runs throughout the corner, and it works fine. It works beautifully. And then we kind of just like string out as well, and it all works. Just all works out. So I know Menard's up above me. Believe the juniors are running first and second. Nope, there's Vickers in the way of Truex. Taking me 3 laps to get in the top 10, almost top 5. Somehow I'm not allies with Kurt. Oh wait, it's because of Kansas, that's why. Completely forgot why I wasn't allies with Kurt, and it makes so much more sense now that I'm not allies with him. So what I'll do is I'll get myself past the 25, get get Truex past the 25 of Vickers, then go to swap to Menard, and then get him up through the field because he's probably stuck up on that outside line still. Got a nice little launch. Go to Truex. And we'll do a little diamond cutter move. That's me. Okay, Menard's still back there. But the good news is that we're all running 1, 2, and 3. A little bit further ahead of Vickers, which is nice. Okay, it's actually good that Menard's running the bottom at least. But now I'm going to try to get him up to the front. Which it shouldn't take too long, but definitely going through this traffic, it's going to be a little bit. And we might hit lap traffic before the end of the race. So I'm going to try to get him up to the front, and I'll see you guys when I'm up to like Truex or some shit. Maybe Vickers, who knows. Alright, so Harvick kind of was being a dick coming out of that corner, but we were able to get to the inside of him. And also to the inside of Vickers. So now we're up to 4th. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get Menard up to Junior before he's able to lead the most laps. So Junior's probably going to get the five extra bonus points on this race. Because I would need to pass myself and Junior. And Junior, by the time I pass myself, I'm going to probably catch Junior on the straightaway. And it really wouldn't amount to a whole lot. So, yeah, Junior's going to lead the most laps. Or actually, no, he'll lead 10 laps. He'll have led 10 laps. So we can actually both get 10 bonus points. Or the 5 extra bonus points for each of us leading 10 laps. Menard just needs to lead all the way to the end, like I said, so we'll do that. Get Menard a lap led. I don't really need the laps led or anything like that. Really, it just kind of comes down to Menard leading the rest of the race, which I'm pretty sure he's capable of doing. And pretty much just get Truex up to us, and then we'll just stay as Truex all the way until like lap 19. And we'll get this 1, 2, 3, 4 finish in the bag. Because it's what I've been trying to do for a long time, and we might be able to do that here. I would really appreciate if Menard won, too. I don't want him to goof it. I would really like it if he didn't do that. Actually, I'll swap to Menard just to guarantee that he won't goof it. Like, especially through lap traffic. Okay, I'm just going to pass me as Truex because... Oh shit, I actually accidentally just slammed into myself. Probably worked out though, because now I can actually just not have to worry about playing as Truex and having to worry about us not finishing 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, Biffle's about to get lapped. That is actually fucking crazy. That we're about to witness that happen. In all honesty, I think Menard's trying to give up this lead. No, he ain't. Good on you. Good on you, Menard, for not doing that. But we're coming to the final lap. White flag at Martinsville. Menard still leads, which is always nice. Me, Earnhardt Jr. and Truex Jr. all here. The gang is all here. Sorry, Truex. Accidentally just slammed you right into Junior. Let's get Junior that second place. There we go. My fault, OG. My fault. There we go. So Menard wins it. Junior second. Myself, Truex third. Myself fourth. Let's go. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. And another Menard win. And more points that he gains on the guys behind him. So, love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, I accidentally shot Truex into Earnhardt coming off, or going into 4, so... Or rather, going into turn 3, so I just kind of gave him a little bump coming out of 4. And look at that. 10 bonus points from each of them. Not bad. So they'll gain on me, but that's fine. I don't really mind it. I only lose 20 points. That's about it. But, like, my main rival, or how I thought was going to be my main rival, Great Biffle, 39th. A lap down. Absolute craziness. Absolute fucking craziness. I feel like, in all honesty, it shouldn't just be me celebrating with Menard. It should be me, Menard, Earnhardt Jr., and Truex Jr. celebrating with Menard. Excuse me, sorry. Now, that would be cool if that did happen. Fortunately, they didn't think about that. So we've had our teammates win both Martinsville races, which is good. And now we'll head to Atlanta. I can definitely get the truck race at Atlanta in, and maybe I can get the Cup race at Atlanta in. We'll see. There's a Busch race as well, so a Busch and modified race. Alan Walker finally wins. And who wins the Busch race? Tony Stewart. All right. Alan Walker finally got a dub. That's good. Very, 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 very good on Alan Walker's behalf. I mean, him and Rick Russell, the only two a part of the modified team that have won a race so far this year. Absolute scenes here. Absolute scenes. So we got Bobby Hamilton on pole, and Scott Lagasse second, and Peters in fifth. Nice. So we'll try to do the best we can, as per usual. Try to be allies with Clausen again, and possibly the 151 truck of ships, who I kind of rammed into at Martinsville. I feel bad that I did. Tim Musgrave is a best friend. Holy. He's our ally. Like, god dang. And I start getting a run. And they have to block it. Blocking. Here. D. Johnson. I think he's in the fucking 14, the Cup Series, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure, at least. Already up into 28th. Bobby Hamilton lost the lead almost immediately. Actually, Timothy Peters is leading. I like that. I like that Peters actually gets his moment in the sun. It's a shame that Lagasse's going backwards, though. But it's alright. It is alright. Because really, I could just swap to Lagasse, shoot him to the bottom, and he'll just roll the bottom. Because Lagasse is an understanding rookie. Who knows where to go and what to do and what not to do. He understands that running the bottom is where he can get more time. Or at least that's how I think he sees it. To run this middle line. Shit. Okay. I see you. Damn, Eric Darnell was up there leading at one point. He back here now fighting for a top 10. And Zach Van Dyke literally just pulled down right in front of Lagasse there like an ass. Right, Clement, I know you're trying to block me and all that sort of shit, but come on. Get out of the way. And Peters is not the leader anymore. Damn it. Fucking custom car is about to beat him. Or Bobby Hamilton. Or me. I mean, I'd like it if Peters went on ahead and won the damn thing. I think he's just stuck up on this outside and he can't really go anywhere. Can I get him? Can I get in line? I can't get in line. Oh shit. Okay. You go to the bottom maybe? I mean, he did. Just want a mountain nuttin'. For him at least. I mean, we'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the win. That's our 9th truck win on the season. Just as a heads up. And we're all up at the top 10. Peters gets another top 10, which is good. Hamilton 4th, Lagasse 9th. It was BJ Fisher that we beat. That's nice. Peters led the most laps. It was 2. Me and Fisher led 1, and someone else led 1. It was probably Darnell. Because it was Darnell. Knew it was Eric Darnell from the very beginning. That's another truck dub. That's I think our 9th one, like I said. So one more, we'll hit double digits. We haven't hit double digit wins in a minute. Since like last season. In the Cup and Busch series. Crazy times. I'll tell you what. So now I can squeeze in the other Atlanta. So we will pretty much finish off all of the month of October races that started with Talladega and is now ending with Atlanta on the Cup side. So I'm not 100% sure what the point standings are going to be looking like going into this, but I would have to hope that Menard is actually really decent point-wise. Would like it if you want a poll at some point, because then that would make me super fucking happy if he did. Dale Jr. wins the poll again. Gordon Jr. walking out the front row at Atlanta doesn't shock me. Truex Jr. 7th, Menard 8th. Nice. Love to see it. You gotta love to see it. It's always nice. It's beautiful. It's cinema, as the kids call it. Absolute fucking cinema. I also love how at one point we pushed Harvick to a win at Phoenix and he pretty much did nothing with it. Sounds like Harvick. Wow, I'm making all these passes in the most dangerous way possible. Holy God, slow me down, Reed Sorensen. Wasn't even that bad of a bump. Get over it. Get over yourself. They stacking up? No. I thought they were going to. In all honesty, they're probably going to just stack up on the backstretch. Guess who's on the outside by his lonesome? Well, now he's got the 14 behind him, but it's Paul Menard. What a shocker. The rookie running the high line. What? Bro, even fucking Elliot Claybrooks is running the bottom in the 55. Come on. How can you not run that? Okay. He didn't mean to. We've also had... I know this is kind of a different subject compared to, like, okay, they did end up stacking up and Menard was a part of it. Damn it. But as I was gonna start saying, I know, like I said, this is an odd, or a very interesting topic, especially on, like, the 4-year anniversary of this playthrough and whatnot. But I've kind of had a thought of, like, or I've kind of been asking myself for, like, the past year, like, when am I gonna end this series? Like, when is, like, the perfect time to end the series? Because in all honesty, I was thinking, like, oh, I can stretch this out for as long as I can, but I've kind of realized that not everybody wants to see the same thing be, you know, the same series be dragged out over and over and over again, where the same shit continues to happen over and over and over again, which, don't get me wrong, is understandable. And I know you guys like the series and all that sort of stuff, and you guys keep coming back and watching it. It's how I know you guys are enjoying it. But I've kind of just been like, when is the perfect time to, like, end the series, you know? Like, this series started out as just something that I wanted to, like, not fall back on, but a series that I just wanted to, like, you know, revisit an old NASCAR game, you know? And the thing is, like, NASCAR 7 has become a staple on my channel for the past, like, 4 years. So it's, like, it's hard to really gauge when I want to, like, end the series, because it's been, like I said, a major part of my channel. And it's been a major part of, like, what I'm doing. And if I wasn't doing this series, I'd probably be mainly doing, like, F1 and probably be playing, like, you know, NASCAR Heat 5 the majority of the time, you know? And I would probably go back to that game, and to be honest, I wish I got the game before it was unavailable on Steam, but, you know, as times go by, you kind of start thinking about, like, okay, when's the time to say goodbye? Like, when would be the right time to just be like, we've had a good run, we've all had our laughs, we've all had our moments, now's the perfect time to say goodbye. You know what I mean? So, like, thinking about that over the past year has kind of been, like, the most interesting thing to me, because all the while I'm playing, like, F1 and all that sort of stuff, and I'm trying to, like, you know, still run NASCAR 07. I'm still playing NASCAR 7. Then I add on a new series, like the NASCAR iRacing career that I'm doing. You know, doing all that sort of stuff. I realized that, it was, like, recently, like, maybe I could end this sooner, and I could still remember it, because it was the foundation for me, you know what I mean? Like, it's the foundation for, like, what I wanted to do video creation wise. You know what I mean? So, like, if I didn't, like I said, if I didn't play NASCAR, if I didn't decide to make a series on NASCAR 07, I have no idea what else I'd be doing right now if it wasn't NASCAR 07. Like, maybe it'd be like an older NASCAR title, like maybe 05, possibly 06. Maybe like it could possibly be, like, those games and shit. But I've always said that NASCAR 07 holds a special place in my heart, where I just look back on this game more than any other older NASCAR game that I've played, especially when I was a child. You know, like, I look back on this game more than I look back on, like, NASCAR 05, you know, and, like, NASCAR 06. Like, NASCAR 05, 06, and 07 were, like, the first 4 games that I played as a little kid. Little 2-year-old me picked up this game for the very first time and played it and had a blast and had the most amount of fun with it. And the thing is like, I can't really say much about, like, any of the older titles and shit that I feel like I haven't said already when it comes to '07. You know, because I mean, we all look back on something that we love, that we like, for that matter, and we get reminded as to why we love those things in the first place. We get reminded, like, hey, this is why we enjoyed these games at all, you know? And looking back on '07, this series has reminded me why I loved it. Because as a kid, and why I still love it, by the way, guys. It's not like I'm saying I don't love this game anymore, because I still do. But it's just that I'm reminded how this game turned me into, like, the storytelling the storytelling maniac that I am with NASCAR '07. You know what I mean? So, like, if it wasn't for this game, I don't think I would be doing any of this. I don't think I'd be recording my 4th anniversary video for yet another hour-long fucking gameplay. Like, dude, no one thinks to do that except me. So, yeah, it was just a thought that came to my mind. I know I talked about it all the way to the end of this race, and Earnhardt Jr. ended up winning. Bernard got yet another top 5, and Truex got 6. He was so close to the top 5. I feel like if we were able to swap to him in time, we would have been able to get it, but me and Bernard were like brothers because I asked him to follow me, and well, my AI driver just wanted to follow Bernard too. But in the end, we got a 1-2-3. Not bad. And I get to celebrate with Dale Jr. probably, who gets yet another dub. And then we'll check out the point standings before we end this one. The other thing too, and another thing about like the whole ending NASCAR 7 thing or whatever is like, that's why I would like to stream one day and just like talk about it and just be like, you know, has this series run its course? Because obviously I still don't think it has. I still think there's more for me to offer, more for me to think about and show to you guys more. And I just think, in all honesty, that I've done so much. I feel like I've done so much already, but then I remind myself there's a lot more to do, and it's not like a stupid amount to do. It's like there's still quite a bit to do. So that's why I'm like still keeping this series going, you know. But to get on to something more happier, we'll say, here's the Cup standings coming out of Atlanta. We're still the point leader by now only 20 ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. because of the 2 finishes that we had where he finished behind him. Got Truex in 3rd, Menard up in 4th, Jeff Gordon 5th, Greg Biffle in 6th, Tony Stewart 7th, Kyle Busch in 8th, Bobby Labonte in 9th, and Jimmy Johnson runs out the top 10. That's a shocker. On the Busch side, Johnson's the point leader by 54 ahead of Biffle, Tony Stewart in 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th, Boyer in 5th, Menard in 6th, Burton 7th, Newman 8th, Harvick in 9th, and Martrex Jr. in 10th. Earnhardt Jr. is in 11th, and Chase Dix fell down to 27th, so we definitely did not get a good finish. Over on trucks, we're still the point leader ahead of Bobby Hamilton in 2nd, Hornaday 3rd, Peters 4th, and Lagasse in 5th. And Lester, Darnell, Phillips, Reagan, and Bodine. And then the modifieds, Gonzalez is now the point leader ahead of Clay. Lou Stan's down to 3rd, Clemens, Shannon, Haley, Floyd, Stevens, Ferguson, and Barnes are the top 10. Alan Walker's there in 11th. Nate Beasley in 13th. And Rick Russell fell down at 19th. So drivers that are 12th, the first down to 12th, are in the fight for the championship on the modified side. So, yeah, let's also go see where our boys finish in their races. So Russell finished 17th in New Hampshire, while Alan Walker went on to win. I'm kind of terrified to look at where Diggs finished, but we'll see it anyways. He actually finished 23rd. Okay, I thought that was going to be way worse than what I initially thought, but... Whew. Let me just... Whew. Alright. That's good. He didn't finish any worse than that. But now I'm going to split this part as well. And now we'll head into the final stretch of the season, where it's just 3 more races. It's double Texas, double Phoenix, and double Homestead. So that'll be the next bit. The next bit that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to split this part, and just like the first one, I'll be right back. Alright, let's go on ahead and finish up these last 3 races for both trucks and Cup. Both of them will be pretty simple. Trucks will be done pretty fast, and then we just have the Cup races that are a little bit longer, but we are at the end of the season. This will be the end of, what the fuck is it, season 9, right? I think it's season 9. Hold on, now I gotta fact check this because I almost said season 8, but I know season 8 was forever ago. I think we're in season 8. Hold on, I think it was this. Shit. No, it is season 8. Okay. So yeah, we're in we'll finish off this 8th season of this NASCAR 7 career mode. Sorry that it took me a while to find that. But I was thinking that we were like in season 9 apparently, but nope, we were in season 8. So let's go on ahead and jump into these final 3 races and finish off this 8th and final season. Starting off at the Silverado 350, which will just skip qualifying for both the Cup and trucks. And it'll be the exact same way for Phoenix and Homestead, so should be quite interesting. See how the season will end. Bobby Hamilton on pole with Hornaday 2nd, Legacy 4th, and Peters 5th. Nice. So pretty much my main title rival, Bobby Hamilton's on pole, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I just want everyone to know. It is not at all the worst thing at all. There could be a lot more worse things, because I could be like not at all ahead of him in the championship, but thank God I am, because I don't think I'd be in this title fight if it was any other way. Well, I don't want to pass you on the outside, but it's almost like I ain't got a choice. But I will do a little switchback and pass you right down her. Oh man, okay. Holy shit, okay. Hey, Tim Peters leading and they're crashing. I don't know why my AI car driver just shot himself back up out of there. He is on his side. That 106 was on his side. Damn, he like blew a tire, got up on his side, and then because my AI driver took over, it like crashed everybody into him, which kept him on his side. So that's another caution, and that's a flip. That's the 2nd flip of today. That is crazy. I thought we would have had a hell of a lot more like back at Talladega, but nope. So that's going to kind of hurt us because we're still in the 30s and our teammates are kind of ahead of us still. At least Timothy Peters is leading, so there is a possibility that he can win this thing. It'd be pretty cool if he did. That shaves off an entire lap. And because the dude flipped on his side, he might have loose debris. He might have loose parts or parts about to fly off because of how hard he hit that wall for one to go on his side. I'm going to share drive with Erin Crocker. I'm not being allies with her, though. I'll tell you that much. I do not want to be allies with her. I'm only going to share draft with her just so I don't run into the back of her. There we go. If I do that, then Ray Everdam's going to get pissed at me. I think she still became an ally regardless. Is this Bew? It is Bew Phillips. How's it going, Bew? Hey, Bill Lester's leading. I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, I'm going up. I'm going up here, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing up here. Oh, my God. Thank you for saving me, Tucker. Appreciate it. Holy shit. Yeah, Tucker saved me right there. Oh. I've got right to the side of Kinser. Did not mean for that to happen. Yeah, the 04 is my teammate, by the way. So I wonder, yeah, Bobby Hamilton's literally going to go out and just win this fucking thing. Could try to get a top 5. Ooh, 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 found the wall again. Shit. Get Hornaday. Ooh, okay, that's, well, we barely beat him for 4th. We got it though. Holy fuck. That was a close finish. 1,000th of a second to beat Hornaday for that spot. Damn, Bobby Hamilton gets a 6th win of the season now. He'll close the gap on us in the championship, so it's not good because he led a lap and he'll gain 25 points on us, but could be worse. We could have not beaten Hornaday, which I'm just glad we did beat Hornaday because, like I said, wouldn't have been good. We're still going to celebrate with him in Victory Lane because who wouldn't? Who doesn't want to celebrate with the late Bobby Hamilton Sr.? Come on. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to celebrate with the man, the myth, the legend, and... Or not the man, the myth, the legend, but the legend and icon. Pretty much. Now we'll go to the Dickies 500 at Talladega, Texas. We'll see who wins the Busch race at Texas. Earnhardt Jr. does it. What do you know? Earnhardt Jr. gets the job done. He won the Busch race at Texas, and something tells me he might be on pole for the Cup race at Texas, and he might win that too, but I got to pay attention because he's getting a little close to me in the championship. He's like 20 points down from me. So, he's probably going to be... He is on pole. Truex Jr. is 3rd, and Paul Menard is 4th. Gotcha. Okay. So, it could be worse. I got it ain't, though. Because now I don't need to worry too much. I would appreciate it if Junior didn't lead a lap, just, like, at all. That'd be great, but we all know he's going to. Junior's in the championship fight, so he's definitely going to push as hard as he can to make this championship possible for himself. Which, if things go the way that they might go, it may happen. Who knows? You never know in this game. Mayfield, you did that to yourself, you fucking moron. I was to his inside, and he knew I had a run. I wasn't going to lift either. So I don't know what he was thinking was going to happen, but whatever he initially had thought, it didn't happen. Okay. Whew. Shockingly, Menard did not lose that many positions off rip. He's still relatively top 15. He just now fell outside the top 10. I'm a bit shocked at that. I'm shocked that he was able to keep it up here as long as he did, or for as long as he did. Truex has kind of fallen back a little bit. Menard's main concern is just beating Gordon and Biffle. So I think that's pretty much what I'm going to try to do. Just have him try to beat Gordon and Biffle for, like, the remaining races that we have. Yeah, I think we can get him up there. Just the main problem will be if Menard will decide to hold the bottom at all. Junior really lost the lead up there. Alright, and I'm getting blocked up on the outside. Thanks. Can I just shoot Tony Raines into this corner? No. I made it be nice. Give him a little help. Give him some help. Give him something. Give him a little something. Oh, really now, is he? We got Menard up here, but also Truex is faltering, which is not good. Well, Kenza got on the wall, and unfortunately my AI driver caught him. I will send you into the corner, Biffle. I don't care. I do not give a flying fuck. I do not care. You blocked me all the way down there. I'm going to send your ass into the corner. I want you to understand that. Well, we're going to be able to keep her going. Oh, get off that apron. Holy shit. If I sit on that apron any longer, I would have been whipped around fast. And I would not have liked it. I mean, you can try to keep making that move. I will block it. I will block it. I will block the run. Alright, so now swap to me, because I think I'm the furthest. Yeah, I'm ahead of Junior, but ahead of both Juniors. Truex Jr. and Earnhardt Jr. Biffle Dunn went to the out, or not Biffle, Menard went to the outside, and Biffle followed him. At least he's not going to block me. Kurt might. Yep. Oh, someone's blowing up. That is Reed Sorensen. Wow. So unfortunately, Menard's going to go backwards, but won't hurt too much that that's happening. Go back to Junior and try to get him up here, even though he's my rival. Still want him to finish well. Menard did fall back to 8th. Not good. Could be worse. But thank God it's not worse than 8th. Thank the good Lord above. Well, I guess he's just gonna go right to the outside and allow me to go by. Kurt loves blocking me when I play as Junior. I do not get it. But he loves doing it. He loves it when I'm nearby, because then he can block the shit out of me. Oh yeah, Trix is all the way back at 13th. We can fix that. We can fix that. We can also fix Menard almost falling us at the top 10, so... I say we can keep Tony and Tony fighting, but that definitely will not happen. So, now that we have Menard in front of us, I'm going to swap to him, tell Trix to follow me, and then when I swap to me, they'll be following me instead. So that's pretty much what's going to happen for the rest of this race. They're going to follow me around the bottom, hold the bottom, and they're not going to lose their positions or anything. Because they're just following me the whole time. And I would help them out, but now that I've done this, it's kind of like, well, not really. Can't really help y'all out in this scenario. Can't really do a whole lot in that regard. Junior's kind of fighting for 4th over, I think it's against Gordon, I think. But we're maintaining our lead, which is good. I think this win might actually put us in double digits for race wins. That'll be nice. But we'll come through this What the fuck happened to them? Why are they all the way back there? What the fuck happened to Menard and Truex? Why are they back here? Wait a minute, are they falling back because they're too far away from me? I think they're... No, because there's smoke over here, so one of them must have gotten loose. That might be my best guess on what happened. That's gonna hurt them in the points. We'll win at Texas. We'll extend our lead on Junior, but that ain't good for Menard or Truex, because they were top 10. I don't know what happened to them. If only I could go back and see what exactly happened. But I'll never know, pretty much. That's highlight reel. I want the fucking race results. We led the most, which is good. Junior got 4th. Paul Menard got 21st. And Martin Truex Jr. got 23rd. Menard definitely didn't need that result. Truex can afford at least one of those results, but not Menard, because he just lost a boatload of points to Jeff Gordon, and Gordon's like mainly up there the majority of the time anyways, so it ain't good, I'll tell you that much. I'm curious as to how many points he lost, because now I feel like I'm gonna have to help him at Phoenix a lot. Yeah, let's go see. We'll even see where Diggs ended up finishing at Texas, because that is a strong track. No matter what series it is, whether it's trucks or Busch. So first off, figure out where he finished in the Busch race there. Okay, he finished 33rd. For some reason, he's just proving my point. He's just proving me wrong. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to help Truex Jr. and Menard a lot at Phoenix. They're probably going to have to finish 1-2 for the remainder of the season, or just at least beat Gordon. Because with that finish, Gordon is pretty much in striking distance to not only just get Menard, but also get Truex to go along with it. Ay. Not too good. Johnson still leads the Busch standings by 74 ahead of Biffle. So he's got that going. Menard's up in 6th. Truex is 10th. Earnhardt Jr. is in 11th. That 33rd place finish keeps Chase Diggs in 27th. And heading into Phoenix, Bobby Hamilton Sr. is 104 points back from me in 2nd. Hornaday on down are pretty much out of it. Peters and Lagasse can actually finish ahead of Ron Hornaday come season's end. And the modifieds, I don't think they changed. I think they're about the same. Yeah, they're about the same. They do have one more race on the season. And it's after Phoenix, but it's still something. So something tells me if Lagasse and Peters qualify well, and they qualify ahead of Hornaday, then I'm pretty sure we can get them to beat him, and then come Homestead, they can beat him again too. So maybe that'll happen. I have no idea. But we're gonna see how it all unfolds, because maybe even fucking Bobby Hamilton will score another win and close a little bit more on us. We'll see where Peters and Lagasse fall. And they lock out the first page. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and Hornaday's in 5th. So there y'all have it. There y'all have it. They are just on a completely different postal code compared to everybody else. Like, it is genuinely insane. So with that, though, I'm definitely going to have to get my way up there so I can help them as much as I can to stay ahead of Hornaday. Because the more I can get them to stay ahead of Hornaday, the better. Because then I don't have to worry about a whole lot. Because then possibly in my first season back, we can get a 1, 2, 3, 4 points finish in trucks as well. Because we accomplished that, funnily enough, in the Busch series. So why not accomplish it here too? I would be down for that. Got Stewart as an ally. They are stacking up. I think they did that on purpose. I actually genuinely think they did it on purpose. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll push Scott. I was gonna push Scott Lagasse. I'll pass Scott Lagasse, because then I can bring Peters along and swap to Scott Lagasse. Kind of drag him towards me. All the while Peters is still kind of there. I think I'm clear. I am clear. And then, yeah, we can literally get a 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. There'll be another top 5 for all these guys. I'll even allow Lagasse by me. And then go get Peters by me as well. Or up, just maybe not by me, but just up to me. I don't want to lose too many positions. Don't want to lose too many spots. Don't want to lose too many points. But I do know that, like, Peters and Lagasse are also fighting Hornaday. So, well, there's a yellow. So that's going to change everything now. Wonder what the yellow's for. Don't think this will be the final yellow of the episode. Okay, the 121 got loose, and that was a yellow, apparently. He got loose, washed up the track a little bit. Tower, throw the yellow. Oh my god, it's like fucking NASCAR's officiating today, just more stupid. I mean, they were stupid back then, and they're still stupid today, but damn. They're really fucking dumb. The levels of stupidity is just off the fucking charts. Yeah, so I definitely want Peters around me. So just give 3rd to Peters, and then I'll just like hold off the rest of the guys behind. I'll Dale Earnhardt this shit. But instead of 2 cars in front of me, there's 3. One of them is my rival, but again, I can afford to lose like 20 points. It'll be fine. It won't be that big of a deal. We'll even draft with Peters a little bit. Because why not? We'll even get another 1, 2, 3, 4 for this team, for Bobby Hamilton Racing. That'll be pretty cool. I mean, Hornaday will finish 6th, but at least Lagacy and Peters will gain some points. So I got something to be happy about. How many they'll gain, however, is the main question. A question I don't have an answer for. But Bobby Hamilton will win yet again. He needs one more win, and he'll have the exact same amount of wins as I'll have, which is 8. But that's another 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamilton, Lagacy, Peters, myself. Sweet. And then I believe, so yeah, he led the most laps, so he'll gain 10 bonus points. He'll gain 20 on me, but again, 20 is alright. So me and Hamilton will go to the final race in Miami, fighting out for the title, and we're going to see who wins the damn thing, because I think we can. But maybe Hamilton's got something else in the bag, or maybe the game's got something else for me that I'm going to have to overcome a specific challenge or some shit. I don't think I'm going to have to, but you never know with this game. Now it's time for the Cup Series at Phoenix, where I'm pretty much going to need to help Truex Jr. and Menard the entire race and make sure that they finish 1-2. Junior and I can afford to finish 3rd and 4th, and that's about it. But we'll go through who wins the Busch race. Biffle. I should have seen that coming. But he wins the Arizona Travel 200. And now we go to our race. And we'll see how we do. We shall see how we do in this race. Earnhardt Jr. on pole, Truex Jr. in 3rd. Good. There is no sign of Jeff Gordon, but Biffle is 2nd. Okay, Gordon's 7th. Menard is 8th. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. We'll live. It won't be too bad. Hey, look, there's Mayfield, the guy that fucking ruined his own race at last time out at Texas by trying to block me like a fucking idiot. I'll become allies with you again, even though I really would want to refrain myself from that. And, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Oh, yeah, I can just ride the apron. Look at me go. Look at my ass go. I even hit Reese Hornson just to give myself a little bit of a boost out of the corner. I'm up to 26 by lap 1. Making already good pace. Okay, well, if Clay Brooks is able to give me more room, maybe, just maybe, this will be better. So the good news is Truex is leading. It's kind of what I need from him, is to lead this race. I don't mind if Junior's up, if Earnhardt Jr.'s up there. Oh. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Damn, Riggs is up here. I didn't even notice. But I'll swap to Menard because he... There was another checkup, but thankfully he's not a part of that. He's only just a little bit far back. Not too much, though. Me and Junior are just going to power our way through, and we're just going to get ourselves up to up to 2nd and 3rd. Now I just got to drive Menard up to where me and both the juniors are at, specifically where Truex Jr. is at, because Truex Jr. has the spot that Menard needs more than Truex does. They both need it, but just Menard needs it more. Oh my god, look at me stick that apron. Damn, bro. Sticking the shit out of that apron, boy. So I would say I can drive away as Menard, but that might not happen. Me catching him is good and all, but driving away is going to be a bit of a challenge that I'm pretty sure I would only be able to do for like a lap or two. And then just swap to Earnhardt Jr., get him closer to Truex, then swap to me, who's falling back a little bit. Not by much, though, but falling back enough to where that might not happen. I mean, Junior just kind of is there, so he's already up there. He's already up back into 3rd. And I'm just kind of rolling, doing my own thing here. And then I could just swap to me. Hope and pray to God that Menard doesn't lose first. Hope he doesn't run the outside. Thank God he didn't. I'm very, very glad that he did not run the outside. Thank God. But now we're 4th. And in all honesty, I could pretty much swap to Menard because I know for a fact he's going to run the outside like he's doing right now. And I can... What the fuck was that? And then I can... guarantee that he'll win this race by the time I swap back to myself. Another 1, 2, 3, 4 is on the cards. So we can do it. My AI driver did pass Earnhardt Jr., so got to keep that in mind. He's going to go for it on Truex as well. I don't want him to go for it on Truex. That's a big no-no that I don't want him to do. Yeah, my AI driver just passed Truex, and I need Truex to be second. Yeah, just have Truex second, please. If Truex is second, Menard's first, that's fine. I just know I'm trying to max out the amount of points that I can give these two in just this one race. That'll help them out really fucking well. Okay, I'll head back to Junior because totally fine with him beating me because I can push Truex as Dale Jr. a little bit up to Menard. But I don't want him to pass Truex. But I would appreciate it if just like Junior and Truex fought a little bit to where it would open up the door a lot more for Menard. So we do have one more lap here at Phoenix. And he's running the high line. I don't know why he's doing that. He's going to cost himself the fucking race by doing that. That's what he's literally doing. So I'm going to get up here and I'm going to push his ass. I'm going to Kansas this shit without dumping you. Just so you can get this fucking win. There you go. I'll even give Junior this spot. There you go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Let's go. Gordon got 6th. And Biffle got 10th. So more points for Menard and Truex. Yes. 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 Beautiful. And damn it. I was kind of hoping that both Menard and Truex would lead the exact same amount of laps. Had I known I took a lap away from Truex, I would have backed off at least one more lap to give Truex the second or the other lap led that he needed to gain 10 bonus points. But Junior only gained 5 on me. And I know we gained quite a bit on him after Texas. So it's kind of one of the things that I got to really pay attention to is how far ahead of Dale Jr. am I now. I mean, I'm not really that worried. But Menard gets the job done again. That's nice. Love to see it. Trying to secure that 1, 2, 3, 4 in both trucks and Cup. Because it is possible now. Kind of what happens when you work really, really well with your teammates. Just magic happens. It's just unfortunate Texas happened for both Menard and Truex because they really screwed up everything they had kind of going for them. So now going into Homestead, I am 40 points ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in second, with Truex in third, and Menard in fourth. So myself, Earnhardt Jr., and Truex Jr. are in contention for the championship, funnily enough. All I need is for Menard to just beat Gordon and Biffle, and he can secure fourth. Johnson just needs to beat Biffle, and he'll be the Busch champ. Menard is in sixth, there's Truex in ninth, Earnhardt Jr. in 11th. Chase Diggs got up to 26, so he probably got a good finish at Phoenix, so he could probably get at least a top 25. Hornaday needs to pretty much finish outside of the top 10 in order for Peters and Lagacy to beat him, because I know Peters can. Because if Peters can finish like second or third, and Hornaday finishes like I said the top 10, he could definitely get third. But I want Scott Lagacy to also be up there too, so it just kind of comes down to whatever. And then Gonzalez, Clay, Stanton, Clemens, Shannon, Haley, Floyd, Stevens, Ferguson, Barnes, Allen Walker, and Dyer are in the championship fight. So from first down to 12th, they're still in the championship fight as they head into the final race at Dodge, and it's anybody's ball game pretty much. See who wins it. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But let's see where Diggs finished in his outing at Phoenix. Got 17th. He got a top 20, so he's doing better at tracks like Phoenix. He's definitely doing a hell of a lot better at Phoenix, or at short tracks and road courses. Kind of lacks a little bit in super speedways, but he's kind of lacking right now as we speak in fucking mile and a half, apparently too. So yeah, but now it's time to jump into the final stretch of races. Let's go to the 4-200. Let's see who wins the modified race. Glenn Turner wins the Grab Life by the Horns 150. And here's our stats. So we have 9 wins, actually. I thought we had 8, but we have 9 wins, 21 top 5s, 22 top 10s. Legacy has 2 wins, 9 top 5s, 16 top 10s. Peters has 3 wins, 8 top 5s, 12 top 10s. Hamilton has 7 wins, 16 top 5s, and 19 top 10s. And look at that. Hamilton, Peters, and Legacy. 1, 2, 3. And Hornaday is 7th. All right. So literally all we need to do is just finish near our teammates and have our teammates still beat Hornaday, and they're good pretty much. I ain't got to worry about a lot of shit. I should have forced my way down here. Love coming to Homestead. Homestead should always be the final race of the season, and I will die on that fucking hill. Again, bounced around back here. Did not like that. Bobby Hamilton will be leading this thing. I do know that Hornaday sometimes kind of chokes it away at this track. Like when there's a championship fight, I remember, I think it was like the first time around, he like choked it really bad here in the finale at Homestead when it was me versus him. Today, he's trying to make sure that Timothy Peters and Scott Legacy don't beat him. But I know I want Scott Legacy to beat him. And I do know I want Peters to do the exact same thing, so getting them up there is going to be priority number 1. I do got to make sure that Hamilton stays ahead of Hornaday. That would be nice if he could do that. Not gonna lie. Jump back to me. The reason why I did that is because I wanted Peters to the inside of Hornaday. Legacy's leading. He needs to gain the majority amount of points on Hornaday to begin with. Try to push Claiborne up to Hornaday. Legacy's falling back. I don't like that. I do not like the fact that Tommy Bell is trying to take this away from him. Okay, I'm back up here. There's my main rival. We can, all 4 of us can go up here. I just want everyone to know this. We can do this. We can get one more 1, 2, 3, 4 to close out the season. Sorry, Tommy Bell. Did not mean to do that to you. I just kind of gave a spot to fucking Hornaday that I didn't want to give. We're now into the final lap of the finale here at Homestead. With all my boys in front of me. The late Bobby Hamilton Sr. to go along with it. And this is a sight that I wanted to see at least one time in the trucks. In our return season, back down to the truck series, we'll finish 4th, and that is fine. Timothy Peters will grab 2nd, try to gain a little bit more on Hornaday. Legacy wins it. We'll finish 4th. I don't know if Peters beat Hamilton. He didn't. I feel like if I pushed him a little, I was afraid it was actually going to be Bobby Hamilton. That's why I backed off. But unfortunately, Peters lost some speed. Because of that 4th place finish, and that should be enough points that Peters and Legacy were able to gain on Hornaday. So 190 for Legacy, 165 for Peters. Peters gained 15 on Hornaday, and Legacy gained 40. So I don't know if Legacy beat Hornaday. I think Peters did, though. Legacy Jr., I'm not too sure on. But ladies and gentlemen, that means we are Truck Series champions again. And Legacy is celebrating with us. Let's go! A 9-win season. Culminating in that. A championship. And now we have one more race to do it at. Because we're still fighting Dale Jr. But we have one more race to possibly get another 1, 2, 3, 4. The Busch. We'll see who wins that championship when we're at the end. But let's go to the Ford 400. You have reached the last event in your season. Do you wish to race it or forfeit and finish in last place? I'm racing it. I'm gonna title fight with Junior. All right, so Jimmy Johnson is the Busch Series champion because he just won the race and guaranteed that he would be the champion. So there you have it. Now it's our turn. Let's see where Earnhardt Jr., Truex Jr., and Paul Menard will start, and then we'll go from there. Possibly another 1, 2, 3, 4 is on the cards. Earnhardt Jr. first, Menard second, and Truex Jr. is 7th. So that's good. 2 on the bottom, 1 on the outside. He'll go backwards, but it'll be okay. I promise everything will be okay. So, even though I'm in a fight with Dale Jr., even though he might win this thing, finishing second will definitely suffice with me. So yeah, so Menard's going backwards, but thankfully it ain't too bad that he's going backwards. I do see him up there. They did get up to 23rd, so we gained 20 spots in a lap. There's Gordon, the main guy that I'm concerned about for Menard. Truex is just up to second, by the way. He just rocketed his way from 7th to 2nd. I'm going to try to get past Kip. Right of the apron a little bit. Biffle, who is going to be our main rival this season. And the yellow flag is out. The good news is I don't think Menard was caught up in it, which is good. And he wasn't. It's a 142. Told you guys back at Phoenix that caution that happened back there would not be the last one. I told you. Funnily enough, he collected Kurt Busch. Just one way to close out his season, his abysmal season compared to last season where he made the chase and all that. So, P5 for us. Earnhardt Jr. and Truex Jr. first and second. Menard's mired back in the 20s probably. But we can get him up there in time. It is definitely possible that we can get him up there. So let's go ahead and do it. Oh yeah, he's very far back there. 28th. Alright, not bad. Thought it would have been way worse. But if I've learned anything from what I've done, I can do the same thing to Menard. I can do the same thing for him. Guess I'm just going to make some moves around the outside, I guess. Alright, Casey. Stap it. Stap that shit. Truex just passed Junior. Gonna try to rip the bottom. All the way to the 20s. Hit 19th. Looks like they're fighting it out for the lead up there. Harvick went for it. Damn, I haven't seen Harvick go for a move or for the lead in a minute since pretty much Phoenix earlier this season. So I don't know if he's going to get challenged. I think he was about to get challenged by Truex. But now I think Junior might challenge him. My AI driver's kind of falling back a little bit, but it's okay. Harvick at least gets his moment in the sun for a little bit. Before it gets interrupted by Dale Jr. and the rest of us. Another yellow? Damn, alright. Was it? I mean, I got Menard into a good spot. Got up to like 4th. I think it's like a debris yellow, ain't it? Oh, what the fuck? Tony Raines just had it out for Reed Sorensen, apparently. Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said that wasn't going to be the last caution back at Phoenix. We've had 2 already. Yeah, Reigns just got, like, tight or just gunned for Reed. Apparently Reed Sorensen did something very, very fucking bad to Tony Reigns to piss him off. Actually, you know what? I got up to 4th, and I'm right behind Earnhardt Jr., Truex Jr., Earnhardt Jr. and Truex Jr. There we go. I don't know where I was going with that, but I am behind them, which is good. So this will be the final time. Maybe this will be the final time this season that we'll be pacing around. But now I think it's time to cap it all off with a Dale Jr. dub. And then pretty much I'm just going to try to bring Truex along, bring Menard along. As best I can, at least. Pretty much I just got to keep Menard in a good spot for when I go try me, or go swap back to me, that he'll be in a good position and he won't be falling back as much. All right, we'll get him up into 6th, 5th, 4th. Truex moving to the outside. Thank God he saw a 2nd of it. Hopefully Junior will drop to the bottom. He does. Harvick went to the outside to block me, and he didn't realize that I was already way far down. To the point where it did not matter. I fell back to 15th. I should have enough time to get back up to Menard and help him out as much as I can. He lost 1 spot to Harvick, which isn't the worst thing in the world. He's back to 5th. The juniors are going at it. Menard's really running the high line. I'll run all the way down here just because why the fuck not? I got 1 lap to pretty much get Menard up here. Because I'm there, but my AI driver's now running the high line. I don't know why. But I do want Harvick out of here, pretty much. So now I'm kind of in a predicament here. If I could push, yeah, I was trying to get Junior to go by. Well, Harvick's probably going to split us, but oh, and then Menard and Junior just chase their cars both up here. Have him follow. Come on, follow me, damn it. Follow. Oh my god, you're an asshole. Okay, well, I want you to follow me, not do that. Yep, well, Menard's going to fail to get a top 5 one more time, but Truex Jr. will win this race. We'll come on 4th again. But that means we are a 5-time Cup Series champion. 5 in a row. We did it before Jimmy in this time period. We won 5 Cup titles in a row before Jimmy did. That is insane. Yep, Truex caps it off with a dub. Junior gains 10 points on me, but we had enough going in that we pretty much are champions. So, Truex gets 10 bonus points. And even though Menard lost out to Newman, should still mean he gets that 4th place points finish. So, he beat Gordon and Biffle. That's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to beat Gordon and Biffle, and he did exactly that. And that's all I ever wanted. And now we're Cup champs for the 5th straight time, and we got Menard with us. Hell yeah. Let's go. I feel like I should have an actual Nextel Cup Series trophy, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. I don't mind. I kind of do, but not really. And here are the final standings. So Jamie Gonzalez wins the Modified Series Championship by 109 points ahead of Rodney Clay. Clemens in 3rd, Stanton got 4th, Shannon in 5th, Stu Floyd in 6th, Haley in 7th, Mark Dyer in 8th, Alan Walker shot his way back up to 9th. and Lyle White got 10th. So Alan Walker had pretty much a resurgence of a season. He was last the majority of it, and then he just found his way back up inside the top 10. Nate Beasley got 12th. Rick Russell got 13th. That's pretty good. And that's about it for my drivers. Here's the rest of them. Damn, Glenn Turner. He just went out there and it was like a second race and just won at Dodge Raceway again. Damn. Hell to the fucking yeah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4 in trucks. Peters and Lagasse beat Hornaday by 1 point to finish off that 1, 2, 3, 4. We're the 2013 Craftsman Truck Series champion. Our first Truck Series championship as the team owner. Yes. Hornaday finishing in 5th, Lester in 6th, Darnell 7th, Bew Phillips in 8th, Reagan in 9th, and the Tabo rounds out the top 10. Here are the rest of the point standings, going all the way into the 40s to Jack Knight, who substituted us for Kansas. Yeah, we missed a race, and we still won this championship. That's insane. Bush Johnson wins the Bush Series championship by 74 ahead of Biffle. Tony 3rd, Kurt 4th, Boyer 5th, Menard in 6th, Burton 7th, Newman in 8th, Trick Jr. in 9th, and Dale Menard Jr. in 10th. So the two guys that didn't even run a full-time schedule still managed to finish top 10 in the points. And Chase Diggs finished 24th, so he got a top 25 points finish. So he definitely got a good finish back at a Homestead, from the sounds of it at least. And then Cup. We also got a 1, 2, 3, 4 on Cup. So last season we got a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Busch Series. And we managed to do it here in the Cup Series. And this is also the closest points finish that we've had this entire series. 30 points separated myself and teammate Earnhardt Jr. Martin Truex Jr. finished in 3rd. Paul Menard finished in 4th. Jeff Gordon in 5th. Gray Buffalo in 6th. Tony Stewart in 7th. Jimmy Johnson in 8th. Kyle Busch in 9th. And Bobby Labonte in 10th. I'll tell you all this right now. The biggest disappointment in the chase was Gray Buffalo in 6th. I'm not going to lie. And then here's the rest of the drivers on the Cup side. There's a lot of them. Like a lot of them. I know I didn't do it for the Busch Series, so that's my fault. But, yeah, so all the way down to Danny Randolph. 265 points. 67th. Let's see what else we got. No retirements, shockingly. Thought by now there would have been a retirement, but we're also one season off before Jeff Gordon retired in real life, which he retired in 2015. So who knows if he's going to retire this time around. It just depends. And now on to the next season. Brand new season. Brand new everything. Beaut. Just a beaut. So, let me go and see where Rick Russell finished. He finished 7th in his race. And then over on the Busch side of things, Chase Diggs got 21st, but that was enough to get him inside the top 25 in points. Absolute scenes. I wish I was able to see the career or the stats from last season, because that would have been great if I was able to see it, but we got quite a bit of wins. We got quite a bit of shit, so can't really complain about any of that. And that'll pretty much be it for this. So I think normally I would go into the creator thing or the race shop and pick out my sponsors, but not this time around. Not this time around. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below for some more. Thank you all for allowing me to do this series for the better part of 4 years. You guys do not know how much this means to me. You guys have no idea how much you all mean to me. And you guys have no idea how much this game means to me. This game, this series, was not expecting it to go on for 4 years, but with not really a whole lot to do at the time and struggling, just struggling life-wise, needed an escape. This was my escape. And I can't thank you all for coming out and being here. So thank you all so much. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully not 6 months down the road. And hopefully it'll be sometime soon. But thank you all so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. I love each and every single one of you to death. And I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for 4 years of NASCAR 07. Love y'all, and goodbye.